Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video you are going to see the reading for your star sign for the week February 17th up until February 23rd. I hope you will enjoy it and you're going to like it. Now bear in mind that these are going to be readings and a reading for your star sign. So for a personal reading you can go to the website you are seeing on your display right now, which also you can find in the description down below. Now, without further ado, let's go to the reading for your star sign. Okay, the reading is going to be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and also Scorpio Rising. So, if you happen to enjoy the reading, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment on the video as well. This will help me a lot with the algorithm. And other than that, let me finish shuffling and see what we Scorpio will have to deal with in the upcoming week. And I'm saying we because I'm also Scorpio rising, Scorpio Sun, I'm sorry, I'm Aquarius rising. So the first card for us Scorpio, that will be 8 of Cups. The second card we have, that will be Ace of Pentacles. The third card, we have 3 of Swords. And the fourth card, that will be the Ace of Cups, the Saving Grace. Truth be told, when I saw the first 2 cards, I said, well, here it is. I mean, the hits ain't gonna stop coming. But it does look like that everything is good if it ends well, right? And that is what this reading, it shows that, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a rough week. Well, that depends. But, you know, for some of us, it's going to be rougher than for others. But at the end, it does look like that things are going to be fixed. So, what the things are actually wrapping up with, the first card here, which is the 8 of Cups, okay, the position that the card falls into, that is the position of the topic of the week, the environment that we are going to be in. And this is 8 of Cups stands for not ideal environment. There is going to be aspects or situations, interactions with people, how we are coping with one thing or another, that is not going to be ideal, meaning that, you know, we are not going to have the exact means or the exact resources, or we ain't going to be into the most favorable position out there. And so for the lack of better words, the situations that we're going to find ourselves into throughout the week, they are going to be lacking. Now, the reason of that is not going to be because of us. That's for certain here. So we will be able to pinpoint the issues. Okay, why, for example, that project isn't as good as it can be, why the relationship with this client is not as favorable as it can be, why our personal intimate relationship isn't moving forward as well as it could be, and so on and so forth. So we are going to be able to pinpoint those issues, and our words this time around, our words are going to be heard. There is going to be power into what we have to say. Okay, why things are like that, whom fault that is, and how can be fixed. And this is very important, not just only for you, my fellow Scorpios, but for me as well. As Ace of Pentacles sits into the second position, which in our case, it is what we should not do. Okay, what we should not do, that is fixing it. Because this isn't our mess. Yes, we are involved in it, but it is not our mess. And whether it is your colleague, whether it is your supervisor, whether it is your spouse, whether it is your child that put us, or our child that put us in this situation, okay, we need to leave them to handle it on their own accord, to handle it by themselves here. Because if we do try to intervene, that will significantly and seriously disrupt the harmony we can have with that person. The very least is gonna hit their ego, is gonna hit their content, and it's just is going to abate them. And it's very likely that they are to feel quite humiliated from the situation. That is, like I said, should we try to intervene with the situation and try to fix it on our own accord. So just to give you a quick example, let's think of that. You thought that you do have a certain amount of money as a capital to buy a car, and it happens that your spouse already spent a portion of this money for something else, okay? And that puts you in a not ideal situation, which is delaying you buying that car, right? So that is what kind of a situation we are going to find ourselves into. And instead of us finding those money, we need to leave our spouse to find those money. And by the end of the week, they are going to. Now, this is what we do have as a third card here, which is into the, like I said, third position. That is the position of what we should do and what is going to help us throughout the week. And the first thing that is going to help us is our very strong mental state. Now, the worse the situation is, the more determined we are going to be to make things right, or to push the people that put us into that situation to make the things right. And the second thing that it is what we definitely should not do is not, I don't know how to put it into English, is like not scratching the thing out. What I mean is like consider it completely failed, and considering the situation like there is no, what was the word here? It's like there is no saving it. You know, considering it's like it's beyond saving. It can be saved, and it will be saved by the person who allowed it or put it into that place. The project is going to be saved by the coworker who messed it up. The money are going to be found by the spouse who spent them, for example. The relationship is going to be mended by the person who fucked it up, and so on and so forth. But you should not intervene with that. And if you don't, and you just, maintain your composure, by the end of the week, we do have Ace of Wands. Maintain your composure and force them into it through the power of your words, through the power of our words. Like I said, our words will be heard. And Ace of Cups shows that the hope and the prospect, the things are going to happen, is going to be restored, is going to be revived. And therefore, yes, we are starting up the week in a very disfavorable state, in a very poignant stage, might I say. Here, the end of the week gives a much, much better perspective to these situations where we are getting back on track. And now, okay, the results can be exactly as the results that would have satisfied us. I mean, the future results can be exactly the results that will satisfy us. So we just should not panic. That is my personal opinion on that reading, and say what we have to say in order to put the blame exactly where it is, because we are going to know, okay, we're going to have the perfect idea where that blame needs to fall, and whom is to blame that the situation can't be developed any further, and we need to allow these people to clean up their mess. So that said, Scorpio, that was our weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.